So many moon aspects today. Our moon is in Pisces. It's conjunct Saturn. It's square Jupiter. So we're getting some good fortune today, a lot of positivity, and those karmic rewards, they're coming. Our moon is in Pisces today, so it's helping us through all those intense emotions, all of those cycles that we've been going through, they are ending. And as we end those karmic ties, we have our sun in the Leo energy that is giving us that courage to really step into our true authentic self and to follow our heart space. And that's going to bring about a lot of major change. The key is to acknowledge and then to release all of the heavy emotions that you've been holding onto for a while, okay? And with that, there's going to be more room then to dream a lot bigger, because without all of the baggage holding you down, you're able to step into that new role, because this is all about new beginnings. And today is a really good day to start those new beginnings. And with new beginnings comes the organization process. So a great day to organize for those future plans. Our moon is also conjunct Saturn and it's square Jupiter. It's bringing about a whole new reset. This energy is going to bring all of your dreams into a reality. It's going to give you a lot of these progressive steps forward, and a lot of positive outcomes are going to come from this. A lot of abundance and good fortune is going to come from this. And this could be in all aspects of your life. It's not just money, love, career, those type of things, all aspects. But remember, now is a really good time to break those karmic cycles, to release all of the past trauma and all of those emotional cycles that are just driving you crazy. And you know it's true. So let's go ahead and make some space for these new dreams and these new beginnings. Get rid of whatever you do not need. Now is the time to let go. And guess what? If you let go and release that now, you will be karmically rewarded. There's so much abundance that will be heading your way. But in order to open yourself up to that, you have to release all of that baggage that has just been stagnant there. So you're going to be rewarded for all of the work that you have done. And you know you've been slaving away, right? So big rewards are coming. It's just you have to take the initial steps to get there, okay? The next 24 to 72 hours are going to be bursting with positivity, optimism, good luck, good fortune, abundance, and all aspects of your life. Let me know in the comments what you're experiencing with all of these moon aspects just stacking right on top of each other today. Now let's go see what the sun is doing, because that's also going to play a lot into what we're going to feel physically today. These are the solar flares that we have had in the last 24 hours. Now, we did have an M2.4. This was from an unnumbered region that is on the eastern limb of the sun. So we have not seen this region yet. It is coming and it is giving us M-class flares. We also have a couple complex regions on our sun, 3751 being one of those. Now, this region, although it has diminished quite a bit, it gave us an M3.6. This M-class flare sent us into a type 2 and a type 4 radio blackout, which has died down, but there was a CME, a coronal mass ejection, that was associated with this M-class flare. What that means is that there was a burst of plasma ejected from the sun, and it is going further analysis. Further analysis is needed to see if there are any Earth-directed components with this, but there was also a C4.5 solar flare that did leave the sun, and the CME is going to have a possible glancing blow here late on the 29th. Our sun is peppered again with sunspot regions. Most are in a state of decay, or they're just pretty much stagnant. But we are going to take a look at 3761 right here. Now, these two groups, 3751 and 61, were merging together. However, 3751 really fizzled off quickly. So our main component here is now this region. Now we're also going to take a look at 3762. This will be Earth directed and Earth facing here in the next coming up days. This right here is 3761. It was merging with this region right here, which is 3751. Yet again, that region has fizzled off, so we don't have too much of an interaction, but we still have something going on. And that's why this area is a little bit more complex, staying in beta and gamma range, although the size about the same, exact same number of sunspots as well. The proton level, that's what we're going to get into, is this proton level, because we did slip into an S1 solar radiation storm due to the high level of protons here from these regions. Protons hold mass, they make you feel awful. So we also have a 5% chance of having a strong X-class flare from this region, and if it grows more complex, we could definitely see that. But it is heading off of the western limb of the sun, so in the next coming of days, we still have a little bit of time with this to see if this does have any Earth-directed components associated with a solar flare. Now, this is region 3752. 3752 now is in beta, delta, and gamma range, so it is increasing in magnetic complexity, about the same exact size as well, same number of sunspots. Proton level is only at a 1%, so 3761 is the main projector of that proton, and then we also have a 5% chance of having an X-class flare from this region. Now, we do have some possibilities here. Like I said, we do have a delta component in some of these, but this is a region that we need to watch because we have X amount of days with this left. And like I said, we were in those S1 solar radiation levels. Now our proton flux reached those levels and are expected to decline, as you can see here in our map, down to those normal levels late on the 26th. But we still are seeing a little bit of these remnants. You may have felt heavy and weighted. You may have felt confused. You may have just had a lot of head pressure and just overall feeling a little bit out of it. Protons can do a weird amount of things to humans. But the good thing is that it is dipping back down. We had a full halo CME that burst out from the sun. This was associated with a coronal mass ejection that left the sun on the 21st. Now, we have seen the shock arrival of this CME. It was a small blow. So we did see a little burst of that shock arrival from the CME, although yet again, it fizzled out a lot quicker than we thought. We only went from 250 kilometers per second, which is really, really slow, up into 332 kilometers per second, which is still really, really low. We were anticipating getting into those G1, G2, possibly even strong G3 geomagnetic storm levels, but the bulk of the plasma was more north directed, so we didn't have much of an impact from this one. But guess what? There's going to be more coming our way. Solar maximum, baby. So here we have our 3-day geomagnetic forecast. Now for today, we were supposed to reach yet again those G1 to G2 minor to moderate geomagnetic storm levels into those KP5, KP6s. But instead, our chart has changed. We are now in G4 geomagnetic storm levels. We may get into an active G1 storm, but we shall see as the day continues. Now, it's going to decline tomorrow and further onto the 26th. So unless we have a solar flare that is emitting something very large, it looks like our sun is going to be quiet, which is okay because we welcome any type of break that we can get. And usually when breaks happen, it means that there's going to be a buildup of something else. So today is a really good day to acknowledge and release all the heavy emotions, those emotional cycles, those karmic ties. Drop the bag of bricks, because if you do, you will be karmically rewarded. Today is a really good day to organize and create that abundance. You're full of good luck today in all aspects of your life. Let me know in the comments if this is what you are experiencing. I'm Sarah Starr, and this is your space weather forecast for the day. Love ya.